Stacey Dash once embodied the effortless beauty and confidence of the 90s and early 2000s Black Hollywood it girl. Her face was unforgettable. Those light eyes, bronze skin, and striking features made her a favorite in music videos, films, and magazine spreads. She was the girl who could walk onto a screen and steal a scene without saying a single word. From Clueless to Single Ladies, and from Kanye West's All Falls Down to countless print campaigns, she was praised as naturally stunning, vibrant, and fresh-faced. But as time has passed, public perception around her image has shifted dramatically. And now, when Stacey Dash appears online, she is met with far more scrutiny than admiration. The reaction to her latest video was proof of that shift. The 58-year-old actress posted a clip on October 14th, intending to clap back at negative commenters. Sitting in front of the camera with a new feathered hairstyle and a bright white halter top, she stared intensely into the lens, seemingly poised to deliver a message that would shut down her critics. But as the music in her video swelled louder, her voice became impossible to make out. Viewers could see her lips moving, but many never heard her actual words. She laughed at the end, played with her hair in the mirror, and turned back to face the camera, clearly amused. But whatever her point was, it was lost in the audio. Because her message didn't land, viewers focused instead on her face, and that's where the real storm began. Comment threads lit up with people saying she looked unrecognizable. Some accused her of heavy filtering, others suspected cosmetic procedures, and some simply expressed shock at how different she appeared. The signature bronze complexion from her earlier career was replaced with noticeably lighter skin in this video. Her cheeks looked fuller and shinier. Her facial structure appeared altered, and her new hairstyle framed a face that many viewers said they could barely associate with the woman they grew up watching. Fans and critics split into two camps. Some defended her, praising her beauty and growth, saying she still looked youthful and elegant for her age. But the louder reaction came from those who questioned her transformation. Comments ranged from confusion to concern to harsh judgment. People asked whether she had a new face, whether she'd gone too far with edits, or whether cosmetic enhancements were the reason she seemed not like herself. The Shade Room reposted the exchange, and one commenter wrote, "Okay, mental health is so real," to which Stacey replied, "Point in case." But her comeback didn't stop the avalanche of criticism. "She looks so much like a white woman. Almost didn't recognize her," one person said. Another asked bluntly, "She got work done on her face because she definitely didn't look like that before." Others insisted it had to be a filter gone wrong. Some even refused to believe the video reflected her real face at all, holding on to the hope that something technical, not surgical, explained her altered appearance. To them, this version of Stacey Dash didn't match the timeless face from Clueless. The bronze beauty with box braids and curls, or the sleek, sultry hairstyles of her early 2000s screen era. This is not the first time Stacey has faced questions about her changing looks. In 2024, she posted a TikTok demonstrating a gua sha skincare routine. Fans again commented that her complexion looked drastically lighter than the golden tone she once had. When someone asked how her skin became white, she replied that she was never dark-skinned, explaining that she is Mexican and black and simply spent more time in the sun in her youth. She said her lighter tone was natural, not cosmetic. The clip has since disappeared from her page, but the discussion has never really gone away. Part of why Stacey triggers such strong reactions is that her appearance is not the only aspect of her life that changed in the public eye. Her political affiliations, particularly her vocal support of right-wing politics and Donald Trump, drastically shifted how many black fans viewed her. Once a beloved figure in black pop culture, she gradually became associated with polarizing commentary in conservative media, especially during her time at Fox News. That chapter ended in controversy. And to this day, some people who comment on her looks are also reacting to lingering resentment over her political stance. For them, the conversation about her appearance is tangled with deeper feelings of disappointment, betrayal, or disconnection. So today, whenever Stacey Dash posts anything, her hair, her skin, her makeup, or her message, it becomes a lightning rod. People don't respond to her as just an actress or a former beauty icon. They respond to her as a symbol shaped by old admiration, complicated politics, nostalgia, controversy, and now visible change. Yet through it all, Stacey remains unapologetic. She posts when she wants, back when she wants. She experiments with her image without explanation, whether people call her unrecognizable, accuse her of bleaching, or insist she looks like a different race. She stands firm in presenting herself the way she chooses. Some applaud that confidence. Others shake their heads. But her stance is consistent. She will not silence herself for approval, and she will not mold her identity, appearance, or otherwise to fit the version of her that fans refuse to let go of. There is irony in the public's reaction. Stacey Dash once built an entire career off being looked at. Now, decades later, she's being picked apart for the exact same reason. The world loved her face when it fit a certain box. Youthful, bronzed, and aligned with the version of black beauty the industry rewarded at the time. Now she is older, different, and controversial, and some of those same admirers have turned into critics. What her latest video proves is simple. Stacey Dash still has the power to command attention. Even if people say they are done with her, they still watch, still comment, still react, and still care enough to debate her face, her choices, her voice, and her identity. Whether one sees transformation, loss, growth, decline, reinvention, or confusion, one thing is clear. Stacey Dash continues to spark conversation just as she always has. For better or worse, Stacey Dash's journey through Hollywood has been filled with beauty, controversy, success, and public unraveling. Her name still triggers strong reactions decades after she first became a breakout star. Though she reached iconic status in the 90s and early 2000s, her later years have been marked by personal turmoil, political backlash, career decline, and an ongoing debate about her appearance, which many believe has been altered through suspected plastic surgery or cosmetic enhancements. Her story is one of a woman who once had the industry at her feet, only to later become one of the most polarizing figures in black pop culture, constantly caught between public admiration and public criticism. Stacey Dash first rose to national attention with her role as Dion Davenport in the 1995 classic Clueless, a role that cemented her as a cultural favorite. She was beautiful, quick-witted, fashionable, and instantly memorable. Throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, she became one of the most sought-after it girls, appearing in music videos, films, and TV projects. Her stunning features, bronzed complexion, angular jawline, light green eyes, and youthful glow made her a standout presence whose looks alone could carry a scene. She represented a very specific kind of black Hollywood beauty that fans embraced. However, as time passed, her public appeal began to shift, and the admiration she once enjoyed became overshadowed by controversy and scrutiny. One of the most persistent conversations surrounding Stacey Dash is the belief that she has undergone cosmetic surgery or bleaching. Fans have compared recent images and videos to her earlier appearances, pointing out drastic changes in her face and complexion. Some criticize her seemingly fuller cheeks, her smoother features, and her significantly lighter skin tone, alleging everything from facial fillers and Botox to rhinoplasty and possible skin lightening practices. Although she has denied bleaching and has never admitted to surgery, the rumors have grown louder as her appearance has continued to evolve. For many fans, the changes feel symbolic of a larger identity shift, one they believe mirrors her controversial choices in her personal and political life. Her career decline also played a role. After her peak, Stacey Dash struggled to maintain consistent high-profile work. When the roles slowed, she pivoted toward political commentary, a move that drastically reshaped her image. Her outspoken support of right-wing politics, including her alignment with conservative networks and defense of Donald Trump, alienated much of her original fan base. The backlash was swift and unforgiving. Her political turn eventually backfired. She was suspended from Fox News at one point, and later her contract was not renewed. By the time she attempted to return to entertainment, her reputation had soured, and Hollywood was no longer eager to embrace her. Her personal life, too, has been turbulent. Multiple marriages ended in disappointment, and reports from former partners painted a picture of instability and emotional conflict. Her arrest during a domestic dispute in the viral mugshot became a symbol of her public downfall. In recent years, Stacey has opened up about her struggles with addiction and a difficult upbringing, revealing pain that long predated her fame. While some felt sympathy and compassion, others remained skeptical, unsure how to reconcile her confessions with her past controversies. When you combine suspected cosmetic procedures, political controversy, career decline, addiction struggles, personal turmoil, Stacey Dash's story unfolds like a Hollywood cautionary tale, yet she remains defiant. She continues posting online, expressing herself freely despite mockery or criticism. Today, Stacey Dash stands as a reminder of how fame can both elevate and consume. Whether misunderstood or self-sabotaged, she remains unforgettable. Even in her lowest moments, people still watch, still react, and still debate her choices, her face, her beliefs, and her identity. Her story is not finished. Whether she stages a comeback or fades from the spotlight, her legacy in pop culture history is already written as one of beauty, controversy, resilience, and transformation. If you made it to the end of this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts below. And as always, thank you for watching. More stories, more breakdowns, and more conversations are on the way.